Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and today I have a book haul for you. I bought too many books recently and I needed to share with you all of these titles because I'm one lucky girl to have this many books. Okay, so I have some different places that I got the books, and so I thought I'd share them that way. The first set of books are my most recent book of the month picks. So the first one is Don't Cry for Me by Daniel Black. This one says, a black father makes amends with his gay son through letters written on his deathbed in this wise and penetrating novel of empathy and forgiveness. I love epistolary novels. Is that what the word? Epistolary? I think that's the word, when they're written in letters. And so I think I will really enjoy that. Oh, I just noticed. The front must be the son and the back is the father. That's really cute. Okay, I'm really excited for this one. I thought that just the reconciliation between a father and a son sounded really good, and I'm excited to read this one eventually. Then I'm going to say that I'm excited to read all of these. I always say that word a lot in my book hauls. Okay. Anyway, then I got The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I have read The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, and I didn't like it too much. I think I gave it 3 stars, but I've heard that The Guest List by her is super good. I have not read that one yet. Paris Apartment is intriguing to me because I have been to Paris 3 times, and I'm a French speaker, kind of, and I just think something set in Paris is exciting, and a mystery is always thrilling, of course. So this one says, meet the residents of number 12 Rue des Amants, a beautiful old apartment building in the city of light. The socialite, the nice guy, the alcoholic, the girl on the verge, the concierge. I'm trying to say it in French and English at the same time. Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect, and everyone knows something they're not telling. See you in Paris. It says, every resident has something to hide. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews of it. I'm excited to give it a try. Again, excited. Okay. The next one I got was Kaikai by Vaishnavi Patel. This one says, I was born on the full moon under an auspicious constellation, the holiest of positions. Much good it did me. So begins Kaikai's story, the only daughter of the kingdom of Kaikai. She is raised on tales of the gods, how they churned the vast ocean to obtain the nectar of immortality, how they vanquished evil and ensure the land of Bharat prospers, and how they offer powerful boons to the worthy. Yet she watches as her father unceremoniously banishes her mother, listens as her own worth is reduced to the marriage alliance she can secure. And when she calls upon the gods for help, they never seem to hear. Desperate for independence, she turns to the texts she once read with her mother and discovers a magic that is hers alone. With it, Kaikai transforms herself from an overlooked princess into a warrior, diplomat, and most favored queen. But as the evil from her childhood stories threatens the cosmic order, the path she has forged clashes with the destiny the gods have chosen for her family. And Kaikai must decide if resistance is worth the destruction it will wreak. And what legacy she intends to leave behind. So this one sounds really awesome. Strong woman character as the main character, and it's got beautiful gold putting on the cover. Awesome. Cool. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm going to try to use a different word for excited every single time. Okay. The next one I got was Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have read many Colleen Hoovers before, but this is her first foray into a more thriller read. And a woman dies and her husband hires somebody to write her books for her, finish her books for her. And then she finds some weird, creepy things going on in this woman and man's life. I'm intrigued by this one. Okay, then I needed to reach $10 on thrift books when I was buying a book for my husband's uncle for his 70th birthday, and I decided to get some Kristen Hanna to help with my summer of Kristen Hanna, which is one of my reading goals for the year. And so I got Between Sisters by Kristen Hanna. This one says, no one knows you like your sister. She can make you laugh or break your heart with a single word. And no one writes novels like Kristen Hanna, the best-selling author of The Nightingale and The Firefly Lane. Here, she vividly explores the intricate bonds of sisterhood and family, and as Tammy Hoag said, touches the deepest, most tender corners of our heart. In this rich and captivating novel, beloved by readers around the world, Kristen has created an indelible portrait of two women, Megan Dantes and Claire Kavanaugh, once lost to each other, about to come together in a time of both joy and sadness. Sisters by blood, strangers by choice, each stands at a crossroads, afraid to confront the betrayals and heartbreaks of the past. They will be reunited at last, drawn by tragedy into the darkest of times, and must figure out how to face their deepest fears together or lose everything. I've got sisters, love my sisters. I think that I will relate to this one. The next one I got by Kristen Hanna is On Mystic Lake. Annie Coldwater's husband has just confessed that he's in love with a younger woman, and on the same day, their only daughter goes off to college. Devastated and alone, Annie returns to her small Pacific Northwest hometown, where she is reunited with her first love, Nick Delacroix. French again. A recent widower who is unable to cope with his silent, emotionally scarred young daughter. As the three of them begin to heal, and Annie believes she's been given a second chance at happiness, her world is turned upside down again, and she is forced to make a choice that no woman in love should ever have to make. This one's probably going to make me cry. And I really like books that make me cry. Sometimes it's great to have a good sob. You know what I'm feeling? The last Kristen Hanna I got was Summer Island. Years ago, Nora Bridge walked out on her marriage, leaving her daughters behind. Now she's a celebrity talk show host, famous for her stern moral advice. Her daughter, Ruby, is a struggling comedian. The two haven't spoken in more than a decade. Then a scandal from Nora's past is exposed, and Ruby is offered a fortune to write a tell-all about her mother. Reluctantly, she returns to the family house on Summer Island, a home filled with frayed memories of joy and heartache. Confronting a past that includes a never-forgotten love, a sick best friend, and a mother who has harbored terrible family secrets, Ruby finally begins to understand the complex ties that bind a mother and daughter and the healing that comes with forgiveness. I'm trying to think of a word other than excited. I don't know if I'm super excited for this one, actually. It sounds more, not thrillery, but not like as emotionally hard as some of Kristen Hanna's other ones. So we will see. I can't think of any more words. My thesaurus has run out and my books just toppled to the ground. Okay, then I went thrifting and I got this stack of books. So I did get a couple Kristen Hanna, scored a couple more. I had to make sure I didn't get this one already. So the first one was Angel Falls. This one says, when Michaela Campbell falls into a coma, it is up to her husband, Liam, to hold the family together and care for their grieving, frightened children. Doctors tell Liam not to expect a recovery, but he believes that anything is possible, no matter what medical science says. Day after day, he sits at Michaela's bedside, telling her stories of their life, hoping that she will wake up. Then he discovers evidence of his wife's secret past, a marriage to world-famous actor Julian True. Oh no. Desperate to bring Michaela back at any cost, Liam turns to her ex-husband for help. It is a choice that may cost Liam his wife, his family, and everything he holds dear. One of Kristen Hanna's most moving novels. Angel Falls is a poignant and unforgettable portrait of marriage and commitment, and of an ordinary man who risks everything to save the one that he loves. I think that this one will be delightful. I love a good book about marriage. I'm 5 years into a marriage with my husband and love to see other perspectives on marriage. So, another good Kristen Hanna. And then this one, I just love that you can get a book for $1.99. Anyway, this is Night Road. And this one, ooh, I just cracked the spine there. It says, for a mother, life comes down to a series of choices. To hold on, to let go, to forget, to forgive. Which road will you take? For 18 years, Jude Faraday has put her children's needs above her own, and it shows. Her twins, Mia and Zach, are bright and happy teenagers. When Lexi Bale moves into their small, close-knit community, no one is more welcoming than Jude. Lexi, a former foster child with a dark past, quickly becomes Mia's best friend. Then Zach falls in love with Lexi, and the three become inseparable. Jude does everything to keep her kids on track for college and out of harm's way. It has always been easy until senior year of high school. Suddenly, she is at a loss. Nothing feels safe anymore. Every time Mia and Zach leave the house, she worries about them. On a hot summer's night, her worst fears are realized. One decision will change the course of their lives. In the blink of an eye, the Faraday family will be torn apart and Lexi will lose everything. In the years that follow, each must face the consequences of that single night and find a way to forget, or the courage to forgive. Vivid, universal, and emotionally complex, Night Road raises profound questions about motherhood, identity, love, and forgiveness. It is a luminous, heartbreaking novel that captures both the exquisite pain of loss and the stunning power of hope. This is Kristen Hanna at her very best, telling an unforgettable story about the longing for family, the resilience of the human heart, and the courage it takes to forgive the people we love. This one, I think, is extremely relatable for me as a mother. Looking forward to it. I know I already used that one, but I used a different word. I used relatable. Okay, then Crazy Rich Asians, which is one that I've wanted to read for a while. The movie came out. It was big a while ago. Oh my gosh, this has someone's bookmark in it. Beauty is everywhere. I'm told this is like a pull tab. I don't know, someone's bookmark. Okay, Crazy Rich Asians. I'm pretty sure it's just about some rich Asians and their lives. I'm not going to read the back because I'm sure you know what it's about. Got that one. Excited about that. Oh, I said excited. I can't think of more words. I have too many books and my vocabulary sucks, I guess. Okay. Then I got Rules of Civility by Amor Towles. I picked up this one because I read A Gentleman in Moscow and I was pleasantly surprised by Gentleman in Moscow. And so I think that I will also enjoy this one. I can't read the back because there's a sticker in the way. On the last night of 1937, 25-year-old blank is in a second-rate Greenwich Village jazz something when Gray, a handsome banker, happens to sit at an adjacent table. This chance encounter and its startlingly fun story propel her on a year-long journey toward... Oh, it's a man, or it's a woman. I got that wrong. Propel her on a year-long journey toward the upper echelons of New York society, where she will have little to rely upon other than a bracing wit and her own brand of cool nerve. Sounds just like a slow-paced read, which might not be my forte, my cup of tea, but we'll try it. Then I got The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've seen this one everywhere and wanted to give it a try. It's kind of like a magical realism as far as I know, and I got it for $3.99. So who can complain, right? Then I got another romance, which I have read a lot of Jojo Moyes, and I had not read this one. So this is 1+1. This is about a single mother. She's also an optimist and always tried to do the right thing. That's all I'm giving you. It'll be a mystery for all of us. Okay. Stack of books is going to fall again. Then I picked up there it goes. Then I picked up The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I read Between the World and Me in one of my college courses called The Color of Change, which was reading books and texts by Black authors all the way from slavery up until now. And so Ta-Nehisi Coates' Between the World and Me was one of the last books we read in the class. And I really enjoyed it. And honestly, I think I should probably read it again because you know how college is. You read the stuff or don't read the stuff and write responses on it and don't always remember. So I should reread it maybe with this one. That might be a fun little project for me. This is The Water Dancer. This one sounds a little magical, realistic, magical realism-y also. This one says, a boldly conjured debut novel about a magical gift, a devastating loss, and an underground war for freedom. That's all I'm giving you on that one. And then this was probably the best find, and I give all the credit to my mom, because I saw it on the shelf and I was like, oh, cool. I've read that book before. But I didn't see signed copy on there. And so my mom was like, Rebecca, because she calls me Rebecca, this is a signed copy of The Book Thief. You should get it. And I was like, you're right, Mom, I should. And it was $5.99. I need to reread this one too, because I read this probably in high school and It's a lot of people's favorite books of all time. I am a sucker for historical fiction, for World War II fiction, and this is a World War II book written from the perspective of death, and it's signed by Marcus Zuzak. What a signature. You could have fooled me that it's just someone who took a Sharpie to it, but I'm going to trust this sticker. So I'm really excited for that and can't wait to reread this one eventually. And the last book in this book haul is the one I'm most excited for, honestly, because I read them on Webtoons and knew that I wanted to buy them, and I had a gift card for Barnes & Noble, and so I went ahead and picked up the first volume of Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and I could just go sit and read this in one sitting right now because I'm also watching the Netflix series that just came out on Friday, and I'm like 6 episodes in already, and I just love Nick and Charlie, and I love their sweet relationship and the way that Alice Oseman tells their story. So I'm really excited to read it in physical form instead of just on my screen. It's gonna make me cry just looking at it. Okay, so this is the last book in my haul. I don't even know how many books it was. I'm gonna count it quick. 16 books that I added to my book collection. I know I'm not as bad as some people, but I try to be a minimalist and I just can't when it comes to books. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you have read any of these books and you want to let me know what you thought of them, please do so down below. Please give this video a like. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and follow along on my book reading, bullet journaling journey. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.